What's up, you guys? All right, well, here we are, Thursday morning. We're coming to the end of the week, and a small green day for me. Hit a peak of about 2,700, gave back 600 on VCIG, and went from up 500 on SFWL to down 900 on it. So a small green day, but green on the week, which is good, and slow and steady is the name of the game while we're in between big momentum stocks. Because what we've kind of got going on right now is a lot of this just chop. You know, a stock like OMH, I mean, it made its big move last week, and now it's on, well, oh wait, was this Monday? Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. So made this big move on Monday. Now it's on sort of the other side of that, you know, bounce off the low. We had HCDI yesterday, you know, made a big move, but it's not front side of the momentum. It's kind of a weird pattern. Today we had a bigger move on ZARA, ZURA, very light volume, up 100%. It's halted back down right now. We had VCIG, which is also sort of a bounce off of this big move it had back in April or early May. ARBB, that was a recent IPO setup. I liked the idea of it, but it couldn't squeeze through the all-time highs. So that was a bummer. And MINM, just chop. So you know what? These are days where, hey, if I can scrape together a little bit of profit and walk away green, that's good. This is not the type of market where I want to take a lot of risk and potentially go deep red, because I won't be able to recoup it. And the risk isn't worth the reward because we're not seeing these big moves. So the better approach right here is just to be patient, be disciplined. And so I started the day with my very first trade. Let's see. I gotta go back. It was MINM. All right, so didn't trade this on the beginning of the move, but took a trade as it broke through 7. Hit a high of 718. I was in like at the top, had a false halt up there going up, sold going into that level, and that was my first trade on MINM, and then it sold off, and I did a bounce dip trade off of VWAP, which was the better of the two trades, but really nothing that exciting on it. It's coming back up right now. You know, this one, it could be interesting if it could break through the 200 moving average, get through yesterday's high, but it's got this history of big topping tails. It's not front side. It's not, doesn't have news. What's really the point? It doesn't feel like it's worth it. So I don't want to get into chasing these things. This isn't the market for it. So next one was ARBB, made 600 on that one. Jumped in as it hit the scan right here, squeezing up, hit a high of 519. It looked like it was going to go, and then all of a sudden a big seller came in at 5 and it came back down. So that was kind of a bummer. Volume, it hit the scan, volume came in, and then it just came right back down. So didn't hold up. Small winner on that one. The next trade after ARBB was a trade on VCIG. So VCIG halted a couple times going up, and I bought it after a halt going down right here, because it was showing a flat resumption. Well, it was showing actually a pretty flat resumption. It was halted down at 475. It was showing a resumption at 471, and then it resumed a bit lower at 440, and it dips, and then I bought that dip and it came right back up to 5. That was my biggest winner of the day. That was an $1,800 winner. Then I added for the break through 5 back over VWAP, and I lost 700 on that. So whatever, gave back a little profit. It was a little risky, but I had some profit, so I took the risk. And then the last trade was SFWL, which, you know, this one was so annoying because I first see it down here. I take my first trade as it breaks through this level here. I get green, but not by a lot. And then all of a sudden, this big buyer comes in at 80,000 shares, sitting on the bid. So I was like, okay, I bought there, it goes up, and then I added for the squeeze up through 8, and then it drops, and I lost some money, and then I got back in, and then I lost again. So I was over trading it. Basically, it went up, but I was getting a little too high, stopping out with a quick, tight stop, and then getting back in a little higher, and then doing it again. I did that like 3 times. I had one winner and then like 3 or 4 losers. And then, yeah, I saw ZARA halt up, and I was just like, nah, I can't chase that. Not enough volume. It would just be too risky for me, so I didn't take a trade on that one. Great to see. And, you know, if it held up here, you could get a second leg higher. That would be the best, the cleanest and lowest risk trade for me, but I'm just not seeing it. It is 11 a.m., so we're kind of you know, we're kind of coming to the end of my typical day of trading. PCRX, this one does have some potential. You know, it's interesting, but you've got some descending resistance that you can see probably in this area from the top of this candle back to sort of up in here. So I don't know. I'm just not going to push it. Look, $1,000. It's not my daily goal, but it's a green day. Can't complain about green days. And I don't have enough of a cushion to risk pushing it anymore. I went up 2,700 and gave back half the day. So, well, you know, yeah, I guess I gave back half of it. 2,700, 1,350. So gave back half of it. Gonna shut it down here. And this is my approach. I close down the platform, and I'm not gonna look at this for the rest of the day. I'm not gonna look at these charts for the rest of the day. I don't even want to see them. I'll come back tomorrow. No FOMO. All right, I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Reminder, as always, trading is risky. My results aren't typical, so make sure you take it slow, and I'll see you guys back here live streaming tomorrow morning.